Would you like a jelly baby? Then let's begin. So, welcome to the Who Corner. It's episode 9, which means it's the penultimate episode of this season of Doctor Who, Series 11. So, welcome to anyone who hasn't watched the Who Corner before, and welcome to anyone who has. If you have, you will know I haven't been the biggest fan of Doctor Who Series 11. I think it's been very dispensable, very flawed, very irritating, and very mixed in quality. It's very inconsistent in terms of the quality that it follows. I think it's just so inconsistent. What did I think of this week's episode then? It was probably the most bizarre episode of Doctor Who I've ever seen. And probably the episode I've watched that felt the least like Doctor Who. Didn't feel like Doctor Who at all. It was really unique, which I think this series so far has not been. I think this series has been very safe and textbook and bland, just how you expect Doctor Who, just very formulaic, really. So it was quite good that this one took risks and it was very different and very original. I wouldn't say that I loved it. I quite liked it. I quite enjoyed it. Much more than some of the other installments of the series. I still don't think it's that classic. I think it was much better, but I just don't think it was that classic. It's one that's really split opinion. It's one that's not very popular in the wide scheme. Like every episode this series, they're just so divisive. So it's very hard to cement my opinion on this week's episode, because I quite liked it. But it just it didn't feel like Doctor Who, and it just felt so strange. And I quite liked that. Part of me quite liked that. It was very Pan's Labyrinth. It was just exactly like that film. I'm pretty sure Chris Chibnall and Ed Heim sat down and watched Pan's Labyrinth and thought, how can we steal from this? I think it was good until we got to that end with the frog. It was absolutely terrible. I hated the reveal of the frog. It was just cheesy and irritating and didn't suit with the actual episode. And was very disappointing, actually, because I was expecting us to get something interesting. Something... I don't know, that wasn't a frog. It was so unexpected. I just hated the frog reveal. I just hated the frog. It really annoyed me. Things like that always do. And it lowered my score of the episode from maybe an 8 to a 7. Yeah. So, I think Jodie... This was Jodie's finest week yet. I thought she felt like the Doctor. To me, in this week's episode, she was the Doctor. She was what I think of the Doctor as. I don't think of the Doctor as being David Tennant. I think of, even though my age sort of fits with that sort of time, David Tennant, Matt Smith, I don't think of David Tennant as the Doctor. I think of Tom Baker or John Pertwee, or Patrick Troughton as the type of Doctor I like, because they are very good in the role, and I love their performance, and I love their incarnation. So getting something that's not as chirpy and joyful and irritating. I suppose Tom Baker was quite joyful and chirpy and irritating, but he was quite moody at points. So it was good to see a bit more of that in the 13th Doctor. I really liked Jodie this week. Bradley Walsh as well was really good this week. I think he cemented the role. I thought it was a really lovely ending with Ryan calling him Grandad. I thought that was a lovely ending. And I thought the whole thing with Grace, very unexpected. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that. I didn't know that was going to happen before the episode. It was quite a nice surprise. Quite a nice shock during the episode. And it was nice to see Sharon D. Clarke. I guess that may be the final time we ever see Sharon D. Clarke. I kind of hope it is. Because that would be a nice way to round it off. The last scene we see her as a frog. But it was... Yeah, Bradley Walsh was really great. I thought it was quite good that we had that dilemma, that sort of moral dilemma of Anna and her father Eric and Graham, and their sort of dilemmas of whether they were gonna stay in that universe and what was really going on. I thought it was quite nice to have a bit more of that, rather than knowing where we were gonna go. I felt that there was more threat this week. The monster, there's still not really a monster. There's Kevin Alden's Pan's Labyrinthy creature, but there's not really a solid monster, which is still, this series is still lacking. And I think the criticisms that I have in this episode are mostly, apart from the frog, what I usually feel, a wasted Yaz, sonic screwdriver being used quite a bit, and just not really any monster, any notable monster. Three things this series seem to do quite a bit, and it's starting to get on my nerves. So yeah, I think where was I going? Yeah, I think there was a good enough threat level this week, but it just didn't feel like there was any monster to go with that threat. Any interesting monster. Ed Heim delivered a decent story on his opening thing. It was one that had many annoying things happening in it. Sorry, I'm sneakily eating a jelly baby. Tom Baker. I love Tom Baker. Yeah, he's just... I thought the supportive cast... I thought Anna was a bit annoying. It was quite nice to have the first blind person in Doctor Who. We've never had a blind person in Doctor Who. Hooray! We've had a blind person in Doctor Who. Where's the party? There's no party. There's no... Away, away, away. No. None of that. So, yeah, I felt the supportive cast once again weren't brilliant. Not really notable or anything. So, yeah, overall it was decent. Would I hire Ed Heim to come back? No. I don't think so. Not like with Jamie Matheson from the Peter Capaldi era. Not like Peter Harness. I don't feel the writers this series will come back to write another story. I wouldn't mind if they did. I wouldn't mind if Ed Heim was writing a story next series. It wouldn't bother me at all. I wouldn't mind that. Or Pete McTighe or any of the writers, because they have delivered much better stories than Chris Chibnall had. However, I just don't feel they're notable enough. They're still not that brilliant episode of the series. It wasn't brilliant by any means. I thought it was still... It was just nice to see something that wasn't as textbook and formulaic, and something that was more intriguing and engaging. Once again, focusing more on the emotional side of things, which is something this series has mostly done well. Does it too much and centers around it too much, and sometimes it makes it feel like it isn't really Doctor Who. But, yeah, I didn't mind it this week. So, I think we should go to Who Will Help for our first instalment of the day. Hello, I am the host, the former host of a series of infomercials known as Who Will Help. I was replaced, and I'm trying to seek revenge, because I don't know how to. I don't know how to seek revenge, but I want to. I need to. Because that was my job. That was my living. And I don't know what I'm going to be able to do without it. I need to seek revenge. So this is how I'm doing so. This gun! I will strike John dead. I need someone to hold me up, please. Can I have someone to hold me up? I need to do the poster pointing. Gilbert, can you do it? Thank you. Hello. Hi. Welcome to another infomercial on Who Will Help. We will, that's not... Let's start afresh. I'm new at this. I haven't done this before. So, could you turn my head round, please, Gilbert? Thank you. Haven't done this before, so, here we go. I'm gonna do it now. We are Who Will Help. We will, that's what, not who. Yes. So... yes, we are here to help you with your Doctor Who related problems. So, we need you to ring in, and I believe we have a caller. Yes, I'd like to be anonymous, please. An anonymous caller. I don't want you to share my name or anything. If it's okay, I'll come to you, because I really need to speak to you in private down in the Who Will Help office. I know where you are located, so I will be able to find you. Do not fear. Thank you. Hopefully you can solve my problem. There we go. That's my call done. And now, I can kill him. Kill who? Oh crap. I'm still on the line. Oh crap. Crap. I'm going to kill someone that you don't know. I'm a cold-blooded killer. Yes. I'm a cold-blooded killer. Let's go over to the Who meter to see where I'd rank It Takes You Away among the other 8 episodes of Series 11 so far. So, here we go. I've brought my usual pot of pens. And my pen of the week is this pen, because none of the other pens work. So, that's why I use it every week. Let's move it in a little bit closer to the Who meter. So, over here we've got my rankings of the series. I'm going to connect them up. as the series goes. So I'm going to rate this one, I'm going to give it a 7 again. I think the last few weeks have all been sort of around the 7 mark. I thought the last few weeks have been about 7. Usually they go down as the week goes on and I get the chance to rewatch. Rosa was the only one that actually, Rosa and the Witchfinders I think I enjoyed more on a rewatch than first time round. But all the other episodes, they've deteriorated on a rewatch. Over here, we've got my performances. I'm going to change last week's Jodie to an 8 because I liked Jodie last week. What do I give Jodie this week? I thought she really cemented the role. I'll give her an 8. And I'll give Bradley an 8 as well, because I thought they were really good this week. Mandeep, I'm going to give her a 5. A 5. And she just felt a bit bored, really. And Tosin Cole, he does his own stunts. I'm going to give him... I'll give him a 5 as well, because he's not great. His character's very boring, so he doesn't really get the chance to do much. I don't think he's a fantastic actor. I hope he isn't watching. He probably isn't. If he is, you're a brilliant actor, Tosin. But I have to be honest, and so that's 8855 for this week, because I think Bradley and Jodie delivered perhaps their strongest performances yet. So the performance of the week this week goes to Jodie Whittaker, who cemented her performance as the Doctor this week around. And last week, did I give a performance of the week? It's been Jodie 5 weeks in a row now. Because I think the second half of the series, she has been much stronger. She has solidated her role. And I've really enjoyed her performance. So yeah, I think we should go over and see the second instalment of Who Will Help for today. So, hello there. Very nice to speak to you today on another edition of Who Will Help. We will, that's what now, who? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. I haven't really got the hang of things yet, because I've only just started on this role. I've only just started on Who Will Help. It's a fantastic infomercial. I love it. I love every part of it, and I just really hope you love it too, to be honest. So we're helping you with all of your Who related problems, and I believe we have a caller on the other line.
Hello, it's Derek here. I was just wondering whether it could help me. You see, I've got a problem, and it's that I have grown too addicted to Star Trek. I've watched The Trouble with Tribbles 3,000 times. Actually, no. No, it's 3. Yes, that's it, 3. I was wondering whether you could help me, please.
Oh no, we're Who Will Help. Who will help, you know? Who will help? With them. You're thinking of Trek Will Help. You need to go over to them on, you must have misdialed the number.
Oh, my mistake, sorry.
I hear we've got another caller. We are busy today.
Yes, it's me again. I was just wondering, I do have a Doctor-related question, and that is, if you could be a Dalek or a Cyberman, which one would you be? Okay, I'm going to hang up on you now. Anyway. Hello? What was that? Hello? Could you turn my head around, Gilbert? Do you know what that was? It sounded like gunshots, you say? Yes, it did sound like gunshots. Oh dear. Don't move an inch. Otherwise I will have to kill you. Okay, stop being so intense, please. 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 Who are you, anyway? You mean you don't know? It's me. It's the host. Oh no. Bugger. I'm back to take control, John. This is my show. Or it was. And I will make sure it is again.
So next week, I don't know how to break this to you. Okay. Next week is the final episode of Doctor Who Series 11. I'm not sad about... I'm not saying that in that way because I'm sad about it ending. I'm saying it in that way because what we've got so far, frankly, isn't good enough. And it does need to be better. As I said, I quite enjoyed this week's episode. I wasn't 100% happy with it. I was quite annoyed at parts of it. I thought it was too bizarre. But I did quite like it. But the fact that we've only got one episode left just saddens me, because it just shows how poor the quality of this series is overall. It's quite a poor series. The weakest of New Who, in my opinion. And that's such a shame. I just wished this series would be better than it actually was. And it isn't. And it's a shame. I'm devastated that we've got this far. We're on to episode 10 next week. It's the final episode of the Who Corner. And this is what we've got. And I hate to rant about it so much, but to show how my opinion has differed from the first episode of the Who Corner, when I was probably quite positive on Woman Who Fell to Earth, and now it's just shocking. And I'm not sad that this series is one episode away from ending, because I am not excited to watch Doctor Who on a Sunday anymore. I'm not excited for when it comes round. I'm excited for Christmas. Yay, Christmas is coming. We're in Advent now. I won't be sad that Doctor Who has finished. I prefer it when it's on the television, but I won't be sad that it's finished. I like having it on. I like doing the show. I like doing my podcast. If you want to find that, that's at Doctor Time and Space at Podomatic. Anyway, preview of episode 10. So next week it's the Battle of Ranksoor Av Kolos, the series finale of the show. The Doctor and her friends answer 9 separate distress calls as they arrive on the battleground planet of Ranksoor Av Kolos, which is a terrible title, to be honest with you. And, so they arrive on this planet, they meet a few strange people, one of which can't remember their own name. And who or what is the Ux? And they bump into a familiar face there. So, the familiar face, I'm 99% sure, is the Stenza. Yay! The Stenza are back. What a great, pleasant surprise. I love the Stenza. I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic. Stenza are the most generic, boring race of aliens I've ever seen. And I just... They're gonna appear, let's face it. They're gonna round off all that Series 11 has given us. Hopefully it's a good finale. Looks quite action-packed. Hopefully it will be action-packed. Hopefully it will be Chibnall's best story yet. Chibnall never really delivers a good story that's interesting and exciting, so hopefully he will this time. Hopefully he'll deliver something that's rare for him. I just don't like Chibnall's writing. I just don't like how he writes the show. I don't like his episodes. The characters, I don't like his approach to writing Doctor Who. He's not a good Doctor Who writer. So I'm not excited for next week's episode. I'm just worried because it's Chris Chibnall. And the last episode Chris Chibnall wrote was the Saranga Conundrum. So let's hope the Battle of Ranksoor Av Kolos is better than the Saranga Conundrum. Because if it isn't, you're looking at a 3-star out of 10 episode at the most. Which is going to be awful. So let's hope Chibnall can deliver the best episode of this series. Let's hope he can deliver a classic. Let's hope he can do this. He's not going to, but let's hope he can do this. Let's hope he can make Series 11 right. Let's hope he can make Doctor Who Series 11 great again. Next week, I'm back to review episode 10 of Series 11, The Battle of Ranksoor Av Kolos. So that's going to be the final proper episode of this series of the Who Corner. We'll have a live episode on New Year's Day, reviewing the New Year's Day episode. We've also got a preview for that next week, and the finale of Who Will Help Series 1. And then we'll have a Best Bits and Unseen Moments episode at the beginning of January. Plus, Miss Lisbon's going to be very busy because on Christmas Eve and New Year's Day we're going to have a special 2-part little story that will round off Miss Lisbon from 2018, including the Who Corner and all my other videos and stuff and projects I've done on the account. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. It will be coming out on Christmas Eve and New Year's Day. New Year's Eve, sorry. But yeah, that's how it's going to work. You're going to get a few videos from me probably between 9th of December and 24th of December. Probably a Series 11 overview video, and probably a... maybe a Christmas special ranking video or something. So thank you for tuning in today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully I haven't been ranting too much. What did you think of It Takes You Away? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And I will see you next time, same space. Goodbye! What the hell is that? What the? Oh my.
Hello, I'm your new friend. Hello, nice to meet you.
Oh, it's a spider. You're my new friend, Spider.
I'm Timmy.
Oh, hello, Timmy.
Hello.
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 Yeah. Hello there, Timmy. Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you, indeed. Where do I... I've got to go now. Oh, you've got to go now. He's got to go now. So, why did you make that noise to me earlier on? What noise? The noise. You made a noise. I didn't make a noise. What made a noise then? I heard something. I saw something. A strange light. I don't know what it was, but it was something strange. Did you? Yeah, I did. That's strange. I know it is. It's bizarre. I've got to go and look. I'm going to take some protection. What? Oh. 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 There we go. Oh. That's absolutely fine. Oh. That's absolutely fine. Oh. It's Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see you. Welcome to the Who Corner.